A woman named Eva is choosing an outfit to attend her best friend's engagement party, Danica and Teddy.
You're gonna have a great night. Miss you, Mom.
At the party, Eva reunites with her ex-boyfriend from high school, who is across the room. Milo and Teddy each watch the women they love. The party goes smoothly, and the warm atmosphere brings back memories of Eva and Milo. That night, surrounded by dim lights, they discuss their plans for the future. Looking for a change of scenery, they decide to go out for a walk. From a distance, a woman they know very well appears before them. Her name was Stevie. Eva and Milo invited her to join them to relive old memories, and Stevie agreed to come along. On the way, Teddy kept drinking alcohol, distracting Danica, who was driving. The beautiful night atmosphere filled them all with happiness. They arrived near the intersection of the ravine, and the fireworks complemented their mood. However, the warmth did not last long after Teddy lost his mind. Teddy stood in the middle of the road, feeling very happy, and his foolish actions almost cost him his life.
Look out! He's gonna stop!
Teddy!
Not long after surviving, the sound of screeching tires echoed loudly, once again heading toward Teddy. The car lost control and crashed into the cliff barrier.
Are they okay? They're clearly not okay.
Teddy! Teddy, get him out of there! He's alive! Hey, we're gonna get you out! Don't let go! Hold it!
I can't!
Their faces turned pale, intending to help, but they couldn't, so they decided to report it to the police and leave the accident scene.
I'll call, please. Okay. I'll call him. Give me a second.
The atmosphere heated up, they argued fiercely. Only Eva felt that their actions were wrong, but Stevie and the others convinced her to keep quiet about what had happened. After calling the police, they left the scene and headed to Danica's house. Danica looked angry at Teddy. In a cramped, crowded room, they continued to ask Eva to keep quiet in a subtle way, until Eva agreed. A year later, Eva returned to Southport, where she met Milo. On the plane, Eva met her female friend named Tyler. After a boring conversation, they arrived at Danica's party. Milo and Eva were greeted by Danica and Stevie, and the opening of gifts began. The first was a gift from Stevie in the form of a mermaid statue, followed by a gift from Milo, and the third gift was a letter containing.
Who's this from? What does it say? Nothing.
Responding to this strange occurrence, Danica intends to discuss it with her friends. Danica's new fiancé approaches her, and they show their affection for each other. Danica accuses Teddy of sending the letter. Feeling that something was wrong, Milo, Eva, and Stevie visited Teddy's residence. Teddy responded curtly and confirmed that he was not the culprit. Meanwhile, Danica was about to take a shower. Her fiancé was waiting downstairs, drinking wine. The atmosphere became quiet and tense. Picking up his drink, the man was disturbed by the pool lights turning off by themselves. He slowly approached the window, until...
What the fuck, bro?
Ending with a shot to the stomach, the killer revealed himself.
You can take whatever you want! No, this is no.
The scene changes to Danica coming down the stairs. She sees her fiancé, who is already dead. There is a message on the wall. Danica reports the incident to the police. After being calmed down, Eva accompanies Danica to her house. The next morning, they discuss the case and focus on a similar incident in 1997, a strange murder case discussed on Tyler's website, the woman Eva met on the plane. Eva joins her in searching for the truth behind the case, leading them to an old, empty bar. Eva becomes suspicious of Tyler, whose behavior is very strange, prompting her to seek help from her friend. Tyler went upstairs. Eva sent a message to her best friend to be on guard. Shortly thereafter, a figure dressed in fishing gear appeared before Eva and began the hunt. Eva still couldn't believe it. She thought it was Tyler wearing that outfit. Tyler was seen upstairs, and Eva was attacked. Eva managed to avoid the killer while assessing the situation. Tyler appeared behind her, mistakenly thinking that the piece meant he was trapped and had fallen into a trap. Tyler looked for a way out, while Eva tried to escape. Tyler becomes the killer's target, and Stevie comes from outside to save Eva. On the other hand, the killer chases Tyler to the top floor. Before losing consciousness, Tyler recognizes the killer. Eva survives after being helped by Stevie, and her body is hanging at the exit, which is none other than Tyler's body. After the incident, Eva and the others intend to meet the survivor of the 1997 incident. The scene shifts to a woman, a university professor teaching psychology. Eva keeps calling her in the hallway. Julie looks scared until Eva finally approaches her and explains the situation. With a desperate look on her face, Eva asked Julie for help. Julie asked what they had done last summer.
What did you do last summer?
Moving to Julie's house, Eva learned about the events of 1997, and Julie said she didn't want to go back to Southport. The next morning, the city council held an important meeting about Tyler's death. The police wanted to close the case by saying it was suicide, with the police accusing Tyler of being an addict.
That is bullshit!
Supposed to explain that scene yesterday to my children.
Just settle down, please.
Amidst the commotion, a middle-aged man discussed the events of 1997. Without considering the man's words, the police asked the shaken citizens to come to the church. The middle-aged man was Stevie's boss and Julie's ex-husband. They discuss the connection between the 1997 case and last year's incident. Until they reach a conclusion, they search for the car that was in the accident last year. Eva, Milo, and Stevie go to the vehicle registration office. With Eva's acting skills, the man agrees to help her. It is discovered that the car belongs to Pastor Judah, the man who volunteered at the town hall earlier.
And one last thing. Pastor Judah's doors will always be open at the Southport Trinity Church. Pastor.
Thank you.
Danica and Teddy come to a cemetery to look for information about last year's accident victims. Danica asks a passerby, but he responds indifferently. However, the man comes to the CCTV room from behind. Night falls, and Danica is left alone in the cemetery until something happens. After successfully escaping, Danica intends to call for help, but the bait man is looking for her. Danica is caught and desperately apologizes. Teddy pushes the bait man away and saves Danica. The scene shifts to Julie, who is alone, remembering her past incident.
Motion detected. Back patio.
The camera sensor detects movement around her house, armed with a knife. It turns out that the person who came was Ray, her ex-husband. Ray asks Julie why she suggested that Eva and her friends look for the bait man. After a brief argument, a clue emerges that they also made mistakes in the past. At Danica's house, they decide that each couple will have a separate room. Eva and Milo want to make out, but Milo loses interest after hearing Eva's words.
Choke me.
Milo leaves the house, looking for his cell phone charger while complaining about what Eva said. Instead of returning to his room, Milo goes to the corner of the yard behind Eva's window. But this happened. Eva opened her bedroom curtains and saw Milo's car leaving the yard. Eva sent a voice message, an apology. Here we see the reason for Eva and Milo's awkwardness. Morning arrives. Danica and Eva investigate Pastor Judah. There, they see a woman cleaning the windows. They are warmly welcomed, but Pastor Judah is not there.
Can I use your restroom?
Of course.
Danica searches for information in the pastor's room, while Eva stalls for time.
Ava?
Pastor.
Eva learned something important. One of Pastor Judah's friends had died in an accident. On the other hand, Pastor Judah becomes suspicious and leaves immediately. Danica hides behind a cabinet. She has already obtained information, a photo of Judah with a man. Pastor Judah gave Eva a book and some words of wisdom. After leaving the church, they went to the police station and immediately reported their suspicions about Pastor Judah. Meanwhile, Teddy went to the gym, but at a different location. A police officer handed Eva and Danica's report to the police chief, who was Teddy's father. Teddy enters the sauna room, and the situation becomes tense. Teddy closes his eyes, alone in the room, and a message appears, made of steam. Right after the bald police report, Eva and Danica are locked in the interrogation room. The fireworks display began. Teddy, alone, felt uneasy about his surroundings and approached the source of the sound. Teddy was attacked from behind. His body was stabbed, but he managed to escape, bleeding profusely. Due to the roar of the fireworks, Teddy's cries went unheard. Teddy was slowly killed until he was finally dragged away by the bait man. Teddy's body was left on his father's porch, and something shocking happened.
Teddy!
Danica hears a voice calling her, and she walks toward the source of the sound. Tears fall from her eyes as she sees Teddy lying in a pool of blood. There, she sees a woman in a white dress holding the killer's signature fishing rod. Danica feels like she is hallucinating with guilt and tries to escape her thoughts.
Nothing good is waiting for you on the other side. You have to.
Danica woke up from her nightmare. The situation at the police station was chaotic until they saw Teddy and his father's bodies hanging near the beach. There, Ray and Stevie approached them. Not long after, Eva found Milo's car and saw that Milo's body had turned blue. The three of them left Southport by boat. The police arrived at the church and wanted to arrest Pastor Judah, but what happened?
Put your hands up!
The three of them had already sailed away, but on the other hand, the police saw a photo of Stevie with Sam Cooper, a man who looked just like the one Danica had seen. It was not yet explained who Sam Cooper was, but the scene had already shifted back to the three of them. Eva and Danica are attacked by bait men, but Stevie is nowhere to be seen. As the author suspected, the killer is Stevie. Eva and Danica are shocked. They did not expect this and question Stevie. With a heavy heart, disappointed in her friend, she tells them what she has experienced.
After my family went broke and my dad left, things got pretty dark for me.
After going through that, something else bad happened to him. Sam Cooper was the victim of an accident suspected to have been caused intentionally by Pastor Judah, and the reason Stevie targeted her friends was related to last year's incident. They didn't save Sam, and Stevie only found out after Sam was already beyond saving. The hunt begins.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We still got time to figure this out, Stevie.
Until finally Danica tries to save herself. She fails and is stabbed, her body falling into the ocean. Ray questions Stevie, but before she can finish her sentence, Ray shoots her. The author suspects that Ray is hiding something. Well, let's continue with the story. Only Eva and Ray remain, the mystery unresolved, and Eva informs Julie of her condition. Julie is shocked, then opens her laptop. After looking at her laptop, Julie immediately leaves in a hurry. Eva is with Ray at his bar, and he offers Eva a clean shirt. Eva sees Ray's wound and remembers when she successfully attacked the bait man. Realizing this, Eva wants to leave, but the door is locked and the hunt begins again. Eva tries to fight back fiercely. Julie arrives and sees Eva stabbed with a knife. After that, Ray exits the room with his fishing hook. Ray asks Julie how she knew, and Julie explains.
That kid Stevie asked for your help, didn't she?
She wanted revenge, and I knew how to help her get that.
After the annoying chatter, with Julie's scream, another hook pierces Ray's heart. Ray was killed by Eva, a frustrating ending. The scene shows Danica is still alive and taken to the local hospital. Eva and Danica leave the hospital together and go to eat by the beach. The ending concludes with a good end. And yes, Stevie is reported to be still alive through their conversation.
What the fuck? Should we kill her? Probably.
A cliché story wrapped in a rather strange murder. Only past trauma and revenge can make someone act impulsively. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The movie isn't over yet, guys. Elsewhere, there's a couple watching the news about Julie and Ray. Julie approaches the woman and hands her a photo.
I need your help.
Who are we fucking up this time?
I was really hoping you were gonna say that.
Still confused? Let me explain. The premeditated murder was a scheme carried out by Julie and her friend. What about Ray? Ray was just traumatized and wanted revenge on the people who forgot about his case in 1997. Then, what about Stevie? Yeah, Stevie was just seeking revenge for feeling guilty towards Sam Cooper, who left him at the accident site last year. The ending explains that the 1997 incident and the recent events were part of Julie and the woman's plan. That's all for now. See you in the next video. See you guys.